A couple of days later, we had Suzune and the others taste test the meat buns as well. Girl, give me your buns. To no surprise, they were extremely well received. As for the equipment, we need to re-steam the buns. I'd asked Rokuro to introduce me to a supplier we could rent from. Finally, New Year's Eve is upon us. All the preparations for the... You know what? Didn't we call this too? We were like, I bet the next time it's literally just gonna skip to the thing. The next one is gonna be about the stall, and then they're gonna get together like right after that, probably.
Yeah, because we were debating like how in timeline he gets into a relationship with the others. Like not only like length of the novel, but like the time wise in their world. And it's usually around New Year's, except for May, which was on Valentine's.
True. All the preparations for the stall have been completed. Later tonight, the Shrine Maidens of Akaiwa Shrine will be performing a traditional dance dedicated to the Shinto gods. Wait a minute, they were able to get the Shrine Maidens? What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember different events happen in every route. So this time Rokuro didn't hurt himself, so he still did the festival.
As a result, there are already quite a decent number of shrine goers, and a few other stalls have already opened for business as well.
Ready for business.
So since we're first-timers at this festival, we decided not to bite off more than we could chew and focus our efforts on the evening crowds instead.
Alright, guess we better get going. Everything's fine. It seems like they've hired a bit of extra security as well. So we should be able to stay open all night.
そうか。
何かあったら連絡をください。足りなくなった肉まんもすぐに持っていきますから。
Thanks, I'll do that if our hands get too full.
忙しくなることを期待してます。
Yeah, me too.
それがいいが、四季夏目はどうした？
She's getting ready at the moment.
The door to the break room creaks open not a second after the words leave my mouth. And out comes Shiki wearing her qipao. Her eyes dart to and fro with embarrassment.
やっぱ恥ずかしい。しかも神社でチャイナ服。なんかもうむちゃくちゃな気が。
No one's gonna care. Japan's open to any and all cultures. Besides, you look great. Really cute. You got nothing to worry about.
はいはい、そりゃどうも。
Yeah, whatever, thanks. It's like, okay, fine, damn.
Hey, that's a better reception than previously, actually. She's starting to open up to our compliments, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
確かに人目は引くな。客を呼び込むには良さそうだ。
Yeah, yes. I will think of this as the business.
そういうの抜きにしても似合ってますね。可愛いと思います。
Then Kana's like, okay, but also she's hot. Shiki squirms with embarrassment. But only for a moment. After heaving a large sigh, her eyes stop darting around and she begins to regain some of her usual composure.
なんかもう吹っ切れてきた。
I'm over it. Nothing like being over it to get over embarrassment. Like, I'm just done.
Yep.
I'm just done with it. Fuck it.
I think she's just like faking it till she makes it though.
いらっしゃいませ。肉まん、ほかほかの肉まんはいかがでしょうか。
Ah, she's in her customer service mode.
And honestly, doing really well. Like, she's locked the fuck in. That was really cute. Dressed in her cheap house, she calls out to passersby in a loud voice. Like she said earlier at the cafe, it seems like she's already gotten over her embarrassment.
一つ100円となっています。体も温まる肉まん、いかがでしょうか。
100? How did they get it done? Without a hint of embarrassment, or rather, somewhat desperately, she raises her voice even louder.
Remember, they do say she can make smaller buns so that they can charge more. I mean, less. So it's like,
I remembered the conversation of like needing to get the price down and maybe discussing different ingredients or whatever, but yeah, size makes sense. Her words and her outfit, combined with her natural beauty, slowly began to draw the interest of nearby shrine goers. Although many people were more interested in visiting the actual shrine than the street stalls, they still threw a few interested glances our way as they walked by.
I was like, what the fuck?
Quite a few of them, in fact. I get the feeling they'll be stopping by on their way back.
すみません、一つください。
ありがとうございます。暑いのでお気をつけください。
どうも。うまいな、これ。
Just like, thank you. Ow, that's hot. It's like, no shit.
なあなあ、一口くれ。自分で買えよ。俺、お前と関節キスとかしたくないしな。
まあいいけどな。あの子かなり可愛いしな。買ってくるからちょっと待っててくれ。すみません、肉まんください。
You don't share indirect kisses with the homies? Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, no, that's true. You should be kissing them all sloppy style before bedtime. Stopping at an indirect kiss is just insulting.
Yeah, I don't know. I cared about that like at first, but after a while, I just didn't care afterwards. I would only care if I knew my friends backwashed. Then I would be like, nah, bro, I'm not drinking that shit.
Well, yeah, nasty people are just nasty. That's not a thing. But yeah, I think whether or not people care about that stuff depends on like how they were raised for sure. Because I don't think I was ever too terribly particular about sharing. But I would definitely look at people sideways if they were like needlessly slobbering over something or like leaving messy crumbs behind. Then I'd be like, I don't want to fucking share with you, nasty ass.
Yeah, so.
はい、ありがとうございます。100円になります。暑いのでお気をつけください。
ありがとう。でさ、バイトいつ終わるの？終わったら俺に連絡くれない？
Oh shit.
Damn. Kill him, Cozy. Kill him, Cozy. Cozy.
Cozy.
Go on, Cozy boy. Hearing those words, my hands suddenly come to a halt.
申し訳ありません。メニューは肉まんのみとなっております。
Lamau!
次のお客様、どうぞ。
Rejected.
何？
Well, she gets it all the time, so I guess it's not surprising that she knows how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's true. I love how he stopped and like, huh?
Yeah, and it actually bothered him. Very telling.
Nothing.
She'd already shut down the guy's advances before I could even interject. I recall her mentioning how annoyed she gets with pushy guys, and judging by his tone, this was far from his first time trying to pick up girls.
Oh, thank you for waiting. That'll be 100 yen. It's very hot, so please be careful.
Nothing like a steaming hot meat bun.
That's it.
Nothing like. Sorry, I was really trying to wrangle in my brain on that one, and I don't think I did too well.
It's like nothing like a steaming hot bun. That's it. That's all you need to. It's nothing like.
Yeah, just steaming hot meat. Like, oh. Nothing like a steaming hot meat bun on a cold winter night. In no time at all, we were attracting a surprising amount of customers with very little effort. The cheap 100 yen price tag must be drawing a lot of interest. Of course, our beautiful cheap-wearing sales girl, too. That air of authenticity turned out to be even more effective than I imagined it to be. Yeah, you're pimping out your non-girlfriend.
肉まんはいかがでしょうか。一つ100円です。
あ、肉まんだって。こういう屋台では珍しいよね。
湯気でほっかほか。買ってみようか。
でも美味しいのかな。この先にコンビニもあったよね。
コンビニはいつでもどこでも食べられるじゃん。それにほら、チャイの服の子が売ってる。あの子が作った本場の肉まんよ。
あ、本当だ。うわ、かわいい。なんかずるい。あんなにかわいいとか。
Damn, I can hear the jealousy in her voice. Jesus Christ.
私買ってみる。
I can hear the old people thoughts.
そんなに大きくなさそうだしさ。
Wow, she's in a cheap how. It must be authentic food.
Yeah.
待って
There's
よ。
her.
私も買うから。
Okay, Granny.
すみません。肉まん2つください。ありがとうございます。2つで200円になります。暑いのでお気をつけください。ありがとうございます。
やっぱりあれ、ただのコスプレじゃないかな。めっちゃいい思い出しちゃったしさ。
いただきます。あ、あと。美味しいやつだこれ。
そうなん？
本場かどうかはわかんないけど、すっごく美味しい。
コンビニとは違う感じ。
ギュ
Well,
ー
that's
って
good.
中に閉じ込められた美味しさがかぶりついた瞬間に口の中に広がるみたい。
Yo, that's some Shokugeki shit right there.
旨味が詰まった肉あんとそれを包む生地の甘さのバランスがまた素晴らしい。
Okay, damn, food critic. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
なんで突然
You food porn enjoyers, aka food wars.
Even her friends like, bro, when the fuck did you become a food critic?
Yeah.
それくらい美味しいってこと。
あんたいつも大げさな
It'll
のよ。
expand your
物
lexicon.
事はもっと冷静に伝えないと
Oh, here we
誤解
go.
を生むんだからね。だいたい肉まんなんてうまい。
Yep.
コーチ2個までよく私のことを言えるよね。
Get possessed by the food critic demon and start spouting nonsense.
確かにこれ美味しい。
Case in point. Is that really how that phrase is spelled? I always thought it was case and point. Is it really case in point?
I think you can use either.
I'm gonna look because it's one of those. There's a few phrases where people say it a type of way, but it is actually the other way, and it just colloquially gets shipped. So the correct phrase is case in point. It means a specific relevant example that supports or perfectly illustrates what you are currently discussing. While case and point is commonly heard in casual speech, it is considered incorrect. Holy shit!
There you go.
Oh, fuck me in the ass. Case in point, quite a few customers seemed to think that we were selling authentic Chinese buns, given that they were being sold by a girl in a cheapao. That's funny. But while we might not be able to compare to the real thing, at the very least, I can't hear anyone complaining about the taste.
You know, I didn't expect our buns to be so popular with women.
女子の方が体が冷えた
Oh,
りする
women
から
love buns.
それにソースで汚れる心配もないしね
Bleach, actually.
I get cold.
It is the perfect stall food.
I guess.
Yeah, you do get cold.
Yeah, I get colder than hotter, so.
There you go. You're an honorary woman. Congratulations.
I guess it's a good thing we made them smaller than the convenience store ones, easier for girls to eat. Then there's your cheapao too. I told you it was a good idea to wear one.
認めざるを得ないか
Haha.
こんな風にお客さんが来てくれるんだから
Then again, it's kind of a fortunate coincidence for me too. Like, yeah.
I was confident that Shiki would draw a lot more attention in her cheapao. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was like, what is that phrasing? I was confident that Shiki would draw a lot of attention in her cheapao, but I didn't expect people to assume that we were selling authentic Chinese food. Okay, well, to be fair, that's on them, because that's like, I don't know, when you go to like a Mexican or Italian restaurant, you just assume that Mexicans and or Italians are in the back cooking. That's just a crazy assumption.
Well, they sit on seeing her, but I don't know. It's like
No, I know.
animated, so I can't really tell. Like how do you confuse her, the Japanese girl, for a Chinese girl? But yeah, I don't know.
True. Because the people that only get confused are like non-Asians. Asians look at each other and know what flavor of Asian they are. Largely, from what I've noticed. So it's just like, what the fuck? Wait a minute.
Then again, like I said, it's hard to tell because
Suspicious.
it's animated, so who knows?
Yeah, right. Fascinating. But at any rate, I'm glad it's helping us attract more business. If it had no effect whatsoever, she might have gotten pretty mad at me. Nevertheless, it all worked out in the end because of how cute she is. I sneak another peek at her. Sneaky peeky. Up, down, very slow like. Get stuck at ties. What? No feet? What the hell?
He's not a feet guy.
That's crazy. Not just cute, but also fairly sexy too.
何
Pops a boner, breaks the stall. Oh shit!
Nothing.
I can feel my body growing hot as she catches me staring. Feeling my cheeks start to redden, I quickly avert my gaze.
Looks like it's almost midnight.
A little ways away, a small crowd of people is beginning to form.
10、9、8。
It seems to be a bunch of college students who'd come here to ring in the new year. Ooh, orgy. The sort of thing college students do when they get together to celebrate.
Oh, that's only America, and they were already be in the middle of it, ready to blow on the one.
True, they're sinking it. All together now. Or so I've heard, at least, since I'm not since I'm usually not a participant in these sorts of things, these gatherings of people, these people who have friends that aren't me because I have no social life, because I studied all the time, because I wanted to have a social life, but then that backfired. Swept up in the moment, several more people begin to join in on the countdown.
It's the final countdown. I just had a messed up thought, but like imagine somewhere like someone uses like the countdown of the clock to mask them like like I don't know, a bomb. It's like 3, 2, 1.
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It was like, you fools, you're counting down your death.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Or imagine, like, let's take it to a fantasy setting, right? Where like someone's power is they detonate every time they hear like a countdown reach 1.
It's like, oh shit. Yeah.
It's so like they spend their whole life running away from, if they ever start hearing someone count, they just run screaming. They can't, it doesn't matter if it's up or down, they just don't want to be there. They're like, ah! They can't watch any shuttle launches, no space nonsense, no New Year's, no nothing. Just you gotta go.
No.
3、2、1、0!
Oh, there we
明けましておめでとう!
That was fun. As the clock strikes midnight, shouts of joy erupt all around us, and Shiki grabs my face and sucks it off. Here and there, the sounds of cheers and applause echoes loudly through the air.
Happy New Year.
明けましておめでとうございます。
Here's to another great year.
よろしく。
What's the matter?
ちょっとね、ここ数ヶ月のことを思い出してた。カフェで会ったこととか、みんなとのこととか、半年前の自分に言っても信じないだろうなって。
Yeah, me neither.
I never would have believed I'd get the chance to ring in the new year with Shiki. So true. Shiki Natsume.
It's funny because I just keep calling her Shiki because it's easier, but yeah, Natsume is her first name, so.
Is it, or is that just the first time where they wrote it
No, it is her actual first name.
American? Oh shit.
Shiki is her last
Well,
name.
interesting. Because I know, like, I think when they pop her like name thing up, doesn't it also say Shiki?
It says Shiki Natsume, so. But yeah, it is indeed her last name, Shiki.
Fascinating. And I doubt I'll ever forget this night for the rest of my life.
I even checked when I was like looking up stuff that I need to, and they're like, "Yep, Natsume is her first name." I was like, "God, shit."
Interesting.
But come to think of it, aren't you supposed to reflect on the past year before the New Year's?
仕方ないでしょ。忙しかったんだから。
Oh, it says her first name. Holy shit.
バックログ画面ね。
It's always said her first name.
I've just completely ignored it this whole time.
Yeah. Well, get ready, cause it's probably going to get even busier now that with all the old visitors. Bleh. Well, get ready, cause it's probably going to get even busier now with all the old visitors leaving and the new visitors coming in. We should stock up on more meat buns while we can. Might as well use this food warmer we rented.
それがいいかも。 こんな人の流れの途中で列は作れないだろうから。
Let's try not to let any food go to waste tonight, so make sure to attract all the customers you can.
はいはい、
Oh, they're attracted.
やりますよ。
Don't worry.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Thank you very much. It's very hot, so please be careful.
どうも。
Bun in hand. I tried so hard, I swear. I read it and I mentally prepared, but as soon as I said it out loud, it's like there's nothing I can do. Because it reminds me of the meme. What is the phrase for the meme? It's like something in hand. Something's, I don't know. It's really stupid. It doesn't. But anyway,
D in hand.
bun in hand. I don't think it's lewd. I think it's just stupid. But maybe, yeah, maybe dick in hand, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't know. Bun in hand, the customer walks away from the stall. Watching him leave, I let out a long sigh.
Whew.
Several hours have passed since midnight. There were people who came to ring in the new year. People who came to worship at the shrine. People who stayed up late celebrating, but popped in for a quick prayer before going to bed. But the visitors were starting to dwindle and things were finally beginning to settle back down.
Man, we sold a lot more than I expected.
そうね。ここまで売れるとは思ってなかった。
All thanks to your hard work, Siki-san.
あー、喉痛い。
Yeah, I can hear that. Which
Thanks.
props to the VA if I can hear that.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging in there.
そっちもね。肉まんの残りはどれくらい？
2 in the
Wow.
food warmer and 5 left in the freezers. Should we heat them? Should we heat up the rest?
その必要はなさそうかも。今は
I
落
just
ち着いて
eat
る
'em.
から。
7 in total after a whole night of serving. You did a great job, like estimating, actually. That's unheard of.
新年明けましておめでとうございます。
秋月さん、明けましておめでとう。
Happy New Year.
おめでとう。売れ行きの方はどうだ？
Booming, but not at this hour, obviously.
まあそうか。時間も時間だしな。
Once the sun comes up, though, I'm sure it'll get much busier.
でも今のうちに交代しておきましょうか。
忙しくなってから交代してはいろいろと面倒だ。
I guess that's true. Well, alright then. Just so you know, the buns in the food warmer were steamed less than an hour ago.
わかった。
夏目さんも休んでください。
そうね。お言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。
Thanks for relieving us.
はい、任せてください。
ご苦労だったな。後のことは任せてゆっくり休め。
お昼前には鈴音さんも応援に来てくれるそうですから。
Leaving them to it, Shiki and I step outside the stall.
Feels like I've been hanging on by a thread, but now I'm ready to drop.
本当によかった。ちゃんと売れて美味しいって言ってもらえて。
People compliment our food all the time at the cafe, don't they?
それは大抵鈴音さんの味だから。こうして頑張ったのを認めてもらえるのは思ってたより嬉しい。鈴音さんがこだわる理由もちょっと理解できた。理解はできたけど真似はできないかな。はあ、疲れた。
Same.
Having unwavering confidence in yourself is extremely hard to manage. But that's just one of the many things that makes Susune so amazing. Meanwhile, internally, she's like, ah!
Well, anyways, have a good night.
こらこら、どこに行く？
Well, home?
一人にし
Fuck
ない
no,
でよ
you're。not.
雑な服を着てる変な女だと思われるでしょ。お願いだから店まで付き合っ
To
て。
the cafe or to your house?
Alright. But only if you ask me a little more sweetly.
もっと一緒にいてくれないと嫌だ。
Okay.
Going away.
何？
Oh, I
Sorry,
didn't.
I got a little concussed from how hard I hit the floor in a bowing position.
Oh, I didn't think you actually do it. I gotta say, though, it just feels weird hearing you say that.
やらせといて。殴っていい？
Yes, please. It'll be an honor.
うわ。
Don't give me that look. I'm kidding. I'll walk you back. Don't worry.
でもその前にお参りに行こっか。
You sure you want to go in that?
不本意ながら服を着替えてからもう一回来るのはちょっと面倒かなって。今なら人も少なそうだし。
Well, if you say so, I'll come with you. Alright.
ねえ高峰くん。
As I'm about to leave, Shiki, who had finished changing out of her cheapao, calls out to me one more time.
ついでに初日の出も見に行かない？
Amazing.
The sunrise? Oh, I guess it is about that time. Sure, why not? Since we're already out, I suppose we might as well.
Well, if you're gonna jerk my gurk about it. Wow! This is the most they've ever just straight up shown him ever!
Yeah. Anyways. And there's the scarf that she bought.
Yeah. While it isn't pitch black outside, the sky is still rather dim. This must be what they call the break of dawn. The two of us stand together atop the emergency stairwell of a nearby apartment building, gazing east. As it begins to brighten, the sky's purplish hues, unlike the deep blue of the day, take on a soft, somewhat unique glow. Or perhaps the reason it feels so special is because of Shiki standing next to me. Even in profile, she looks beautiful. But in order to keep my thoughts from showing, I pull my scarf up around my neck.
使ってくれてるんだ、そのマフラー。
Oh my god, they're looking at each other.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice.
そ、ならよかった。
By the way, what did you think of the present I got you?
どうって聞かれてもいいラインなんじゃない？よく使うものだから もらって困ることはないし、友達からもらうものとしても重くない。
Damn. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Sorry, I meant more what do you think about it personally?
私としても嬉しかった。
Oh. Well, I'm just glad you didn't hate it or think it was a piece of useless trash or anything.
ほう、私のことそういう人間だと思ってたんだ。ああ、そうですか。
Ah, so desu ka. That face, hold on, I'm getting that. Anyways. Look, I didn't know how'd you react. You can't blame me for being nervous. To be honest, it's been bugging me a lot these past few days, but I was too scared to ask you about it. I'm happy to hear you actually use it though.
で、
Using it.
誰の入れ知恵？
Ugh. The nice lady at the woman's drugstore that I dashed in at the nice lady at the women's drugstore that I dashed in a few minutes before closing.
だと思った。でも嬉しかったのは本当。香りも悪くないし、ああいうのって自分で買うにはちょっと値段がね。
Ah, I know what you mean. I'm not sure I buy such a small jar of moisturizer at that price too. How much was it? And how big was it? I was kind of shocked at how much it was. The stuff I buy usually isn't anywhere near as expensive.
高峰くんもケアしてるの？
Just a bit of cream on my hands since they get kind of dry from the disinfectant we used at work.
唇にも気をつけた方がいいかもよ。唇ガサガサだとキスするときに嫌がられるかもしれないし。
Friend, huh?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if someone in the far future I ever have someone to kiss. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if someday in the far off future I ever have someone to kiss.
別にそういう意味で言ったわけじゃないんだけどな。
The conversation comes to an abrupt pause.
Pause. Pause. Pause.
She's staring at me, staring at her, staring at me, staring at her. What are we doing here?
We're pausing.
Although we continue to stare out at the eastern sky, the sun has yet to crest the horizon. I guess you better buy some time by making out or something, I don't know.
What about you, Shiki-san?
Okay.
Do you take I'm trying to read you.
I know, I'm sorry.
Do you take care of your lips just in case you ever want to kiss someone?
単純に割れると痛いから。あと身だしなみとして。これでも女の子だしね。
Out of curiosity, have you ever kissed anyone before?
中学生か。
Sorry.
ない。
Aw.
What?
Aw.
I want to get this one of them both blushing. There you go.
Yeah, the double blush.
だからキスしたことない。高峰くんは？
Oh god. Oh god.
No, of course not. If I had, I probably would have been able to die without any regret back then.
そりゃそうだ。
I fear I love them. I fear I'm in pain. Beside me, Shiki lets out a hushed giggle. Then, turning my eyes back towards the sky, I say to her,
What? Maybe I should try using a slightly more expensive moisturizer, like yours. Maybe then I'll stop misplacing it or forgetting to use it. Oh shit, I didn't use my moisturizer. Hold on.
oh, fiction really imitates life or life imitates fiction. I don't know which came first.
Wait, I've been given like cream to use on my face and shit all my life from my mother, and I've never used them, so might as well.
You've been trying to use them now? Yeah. Yeah, especially now that we're considered one of the elderly, we probably should. Because I do the same now. Like, I hate the feeling of lotions and things. It's like a texture thing for me. But as I've gotten older, I try to use them just for like skin health. And even more especially once I get out of the shower, I have like a special moisturizer for my face that I put on that's really light and doesn't bother my skin. And then I have like a thicker lotion for like my arms and stuff that like,
Yeah.
I don't know, can soak in really well. I just don't, as long as it's not on my hands, I can kind of deal with it better. Like the palms of my hands, if that makes sense. Because then also if it's on the palms of my hands, I'm not going to want to touch anything. Like no technology, no anything, actually. I wouldn't touch my Rubik's Cube if I had lotion on my hands. I'd be upset.
What's the lotion in the basket?
Yes, put the lotion in the bag.
But they usually have a pretty strong smell, don't they?
無香料もたくさんあると思うけど、そういう匂いは苦手？
Not when they're too overpowering.
教えてあげようか。どれくらいの、どういう香りか。
The way they keep
Ooh.
both beating around the bush is just like, you know.
She's so spicy, but he is too dense. Help me. End me.
Huh? Oh, sure.
なら、
Oh my god. Ah! I'm too gay. As I function, as I turn to look at her, I find her face much cuter and much closer than I thought. Reflexively, I avert my eyes from hers. Her face is just inches from my own. Then something soft, something warm touches me. The sensation is accompanied by the faint smell of citrus because she's wearing the thing. I knew it. I knew at some point they were going to get close enough that he was going to recognize it. Oh, I don't know if he's going to recognize it, but I do, and it's fine. But the thing that I grazed against my lips wasn't her finger.
There you go, yeah. They kissed.
She's so smooth with it. She's so my everything. She's unbelievably close. Brother, she's in you.
She's in you.
Her face is right before my eyes. Her eyes are closed and her eyelashes really are long. I don't know what's wrong with me because I'm crying. happened? My mind's gone utterly blank.
It's like, what does that?
The last 5 minutes have disappeared. And I don't. What year is it? Which is extra funny because they just rang in the new year. I'm crying. Hold on. I can't see.
Let me help you with that.
No! What did she just do? Stop! You don't even have to pay for it! I'm so mad that you can just do that for free!
For free!
Fuck off! For free!
I can do
Dude,
that
you're
for...
fucking infinite points! This is bullshit! Oh... Now it's just dripping down my face. This is problematic.
This is just dripping everywhere.
I'm leaking. Help! Way to have an emote for that. It's the wrong kind of leak, but it's fine.
It's a leak nonetheless.
I'm just gonna let me just. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost think she'd kiss me.
Nah, what? Nah, what? No, no. What?
What do you mean, no?
Kissing in this day and age.
What do you
It smells good.
What the fuck? That's like both simultaneously smooth and unsmooth at the same time, because he literally doesn't know what just happened, but like that's like the easiest like play off of a situation I can't fucking see. What is our eyes meet? I can feel my cheeks burning with embarrassment. Yeah, I should fucking say so. Nevertheless, our eyes remain locked to one another's, and then as if drawn by summon. Oh. Well. I made a joke, but I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of this situation.
As if drawn by some invisible force, our lips come together a second time.
Aww.
The same pleasant sensation spreads over my lips once again. Soft, warm, blissful. Her face, illuminated by the now rising sun, is more beautiful than ever. In this moment, she's the only thing I can see. She doesn't pull back. In fact, she presses her lips against mine even harder than before. Pleasure is too much. It's downright intoxicating. I want more of her. Well, can we be romantic for 2 seconds before you get horny? Give me a minute! I was crying, for God's sakes. I want more of her, not just her lips, but even more. I can't hold back any longer. Sir, you're in public! Can't hold back any longer. Before I know it, I find myself leaning in and kissing her even more greedily.
Shiki-san.
How long have our lips been locked together? What year is it? I can hardly breathe. I don't want to pull apart, but I have to.
Air is calling for me. I need to depart.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. See, that's the attitude of a quitter. Finally, our lips separate. We both gasp for air, refilling our brains with oxygen. Nah, you don't need that. I gradually begin to regain my composure as the wintry wind blows against my skin.
It's like, what do I say?
私帰る。
Hi, my name's
朝日も見れたから
Kose. Nice to meet you.
The sun's up, I'm going. It's like, what?
Honestly, so valid. Maybe. I don't know. It's funny. I'm fine.
Huh?
Good. Now they can both panic all night. Him thinking he fucked something up, even though she was the one that did it, and then her being like, oh my god, what did I do? Fantastic. Before I realized it, the sky had started to brighten considerably. The sun is beginning to peek over the horizon now, albeit only partially. By the time I turned back around, Shiki had already left. She'd vanished quickly without another word, almost as if running away. Well. I wonder how common that is actually for a first kiss, now I think about it, because I can see that happening
What?
with younger people, right? Because younger people have a tendency to like kind of run away from things anyway, and then it's your first kiss, which is a lot, so you kind of like do the thing and then you separate and you think about it. And I think about my own experience, and it's not that we separated out of embarrassment, but more so the first kiss just kind of happened, then it dawned on me, but we were already leaving because we kissed because we were saying goodbye. So it's like, no matter what, it was still the like kiss and then leave, and then you have to go and like sit there and think about it, like, huh? So I'm like, I wonder how common that is for people to just kiss and then run away.
Run away!
Cause like, what do you do with that after that? Cause like, I guess you can sit there and you can just keep making out, or you can sit there and be awkward about it. Cause like, how do you salvage that when it's your first one? Like, I don't know if people have the wherewithal to really like recover from that in any type of way. Do they? I don't know.
Probably not. Because, like, it depends on the situation, I guess. Because if you're, like, dating and then you just kiss goodbye, it's, like, an excuse to kiss and then leave. It's like, okay, I'll do it for the goodbye instead of, like, I don't know, in the middle of the date. I think that's why, like, in most, like, even, like, in romance movies and stuff like that, it's always, like, oh, kiss her before she gets into her house, and then just, like...
Yeah, at the end of the day. Oh my god, you're right.
So, yeah, so usually what happens?
Cultural phenomenon. Was your first kiss also a kiss and runaway situation?
No. I don't think I remember, but I know that it just happened. She just did it, and I was like, cool. And like,
that's so you.
Like, because
was it also her first kiss, or like was she just like?
I think she's had a boyfriend before me. It was my first ever kiss, and I was reluctant to do it, so she just did it, and I was like, that happened.
That was nice. Yeah. It's nice. I could do another one.
Yeah, I think we just ended up making out, and then we just left. As in, like, went upstairs, but we were still together.
Sure. Okay, but that was the other scenario that I thought about too, which is like you have your first kiss and then you just continue to kiss because what else do you do? Like you're now in a situation, right? So I guess that falls under it. But I think it probably also makes sense because if one of the two people has kissed before, it probably is not as embarrassing for them, perhaps, because they've experienced it before. Like it is still a first kiss with a new person, so that comes with feelings. But I can see it being more like, well, I like it. And I'm going, you know, I don't know. How fascinating.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to totally derail. It just was a thought that occurred to me of like, is there a time where you just don't run the fuck away afterwards?
Plus, at least for this one, it is their first kiss, but they're not even dating. It just happened, and then it's like, I'm just bye.
You're right, but that also kind of happened with Susanne, where they weren't dating, they just kind of fucked, and then
Yeah,
and
but
then,
she kissed him, and then they banged, so there was more after. So
yeah, you're right, but it's kind of more so just along the lines of like there was no discussion of a relationship, and then even at some point it was assumed to have happened just off screen, so we still don't even know when it happened, but they were kind of friends with benefits for a while, so it's like we won't. My parallel that I'm drawing here is it's the like you do something and then you just ignore it. Like I'm assuming we're kind of heading into that territory a little bit. They might talk about it the next day, but right now it's gonna be like, oh, well,
it depends.
That happened.
I want to say something, but I don't know if it's me like thinking it or me remembering it. You know what I mean?
I guess that's fair. I mean, I can tell you what I'm assuming is going to happen, which is they go home, freak out, try to go to bed, might not be able to sleep because that was a lot. And then I think they still have to see each other in the morning tomorrow. They said, what, noon? Like midday, they're going to retake back over the booth or something?
Yeah.
So, like, they're going to come together tomorrow. They're probably going to be awkward about it. They're probably going to focus on the work and do the work. And then afterwards, one or both, probably her, she's probably going to try and escape, but he's going to be like, hey... Because that's just how they've been so far, is like she doesn't really want to address whenever she's embarrassed, and he's just like, you have no reason to be embarrassed. But I think he's going to be more nervous that he fucked something up, and so he's going to approach it that way. That's what I'm assuming. So then you can decide whether or not you want to say something on top of that. That's up to you.
No, that's fine. We'll just see. We're probably going to see soon, so yeah.
Yeah. That warm, soft sensation lingers on my lips. Despite it being the middle of winter, my face feels unusually hot. After taking a shower, I flop down onto my bed.
Hey, that also probably helped that you saw his face the entire time. So you said it helps when you see their faces.
Right. I wonder if that's why I was crying. The writing was no different than, like, normal. I also could just be in an emotional state because I go in and out of being crazy, but, like, maybe. I don't know.
That wasn't a dream.
I still have to work the stall later today, so I need to get some sleep. But I'm not sure how I'm going to get any. That was a kiss, wasn't it? It was definitely a kiss. You were eating her face! What's more, she was the one who initiated it. The sensation still lingers on my lips. I can feel it keenly, even through the cold of winter, a warmth and softness that I know I'll never forget.
Well, why did she
Why
do
did
that?
she do that? Oh, that's...
Why? We're both confused. Why?
But why?
But why?
I was obviously extremely happy. I've had feelings for her for some time now. Uh-huh. But that's exactly why that kiss is bugging me to no end.
Mm.
The more I think about it, the hotter the area around my abdomen seems to get. In fact, my entire body seems to be growing hot with arousal, dispelling every last bit of drowsiness in my body. What the hell? Who just kisses someone and leaves without another word? That kiss felt too damn good.
That kill fuck.
Hello, that kill. Kill.
Kill.
I kill you. I'm just an inexperienced virgin after kissing a girl as pretty as her, feeling her soft lips against mine.
What the hell is a guy like me to do?
Apparently, jack off, because, like, I don't know where this is going. Am I just supposed to swallow these carnal urges and go to sleep? Well, you're gonna have to decide one way or the other, because the longer you think about it, the longer you're gonna be awake. Oh. That's not happening. This rock-hard erection isn't going to go away by itself. But if I don't get some rest, I'll be too tired for work this afternoon. Guess I'll find something to jerk off to. Thank God they spared me. Bless. Okay. When I open my eyes, I find myself lying on top of my bed. Looks like I managed to get some shut-eye, thankfully. While my head feels a bit clear. Not them directly bringing attention to the post-nut clarity. That's good. But while my head feels a bit clearer now, I can't say the same for my body. And I don't mean the feeling in my abdomen I had before going to sleep. Talking about the feeling of unease inside my chest, because I still haven't found a clear answer.
Guess I'll be heading out soon.
In spite of the cold weather, my lips felt strangely warm. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Obvious. What year is it? Today is January 1st, New Year's. When I arrive back at Akaiba Shrine, I see quite a number of visitors passing through the shrine gate. While it's not so busy that lines are forming, there are still enough people that walking at my own pace proves rather difficult. Going with the flow of the crowds, I eventually make my way back to the stall.
Takamine-san.
Stop.
戻ったか。
You guys run into any problem?
大好評につき売れ行き好調です。
あえて言うなら好調すぎてこの様子だとあらかじめ用意した肉まんの数が足りないかもしれないことだ。
Talk about suffering from success. But we won't run out anytime soon, will we?
元日が終われば参拝客も多少は落ち着くと思うので売れる数も減ると思いますが。
I'm a little worried still. Well, either way, it's time for me to leave you two, so...
それについては心配しないでください。鈴音さんが追加で作ってくれているので。
She is?
昼前に初詣に来てな。その時に話をしたのだ。今店で作っているはずだ。
Wow, I didn't think she could be bothered to get off her ass during the ow!
That's crazy. Before I can finish my sentence, someone lightly slaps the back of my head.
本人のいないところで失礼なこと言わない。
But did you jump to hit him in the back of the head?
Yeah, she must have. This might also turn out to be the mystery third option that I didn't discuss, which is she just calls out because she can't deal with it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I figured bare minimum she might not be wearing the cheap How today since he was kind of looting her yesterday, but she might just not show up at all. Smiles.
Why would I say that to your face? You'd killed me. You killed me. You'd kill me.
本人に言えないようなことはそもそも口にしない。陰口は良くないよ。
So true.
Yeah, but Twitter exists, so.
Twitter and women.
Women on Twitter.
Oh God, not the women on Twitter. Ain't no way.
Touche. Anyways, Happy New Year.
明けましておめでとう。
お疲れ様です、すずねさん。肉まんの方はどうですか？
やっといた。
Made more.
ありがとうございます。
There must have been a lot of work for you to do on your own. I would have helped if you gave me a call.
平気。ちゃんとアシスタントも連れてきてたからね。
よっす。明けましておめでとう。
Oh, ain't no way.
Oh,
It
you
makes
came.
sense. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you came with Hiroto. Happy New Year.
来てたっていうか、強引に連れてこられた。そして肉まん作らされた。腕いって。
Sorry to hear that. Thanks for the help, though.
いいよ別に。この手伝いの分はバイト代も出るって話だからな。一応。
So is they paid? Like she's confused. Like, did I say I paid?
それにお前、昨日の夜からずっと働いてたんだろ？
More or less.
大変だな。あの店のこともそうだけど、なんでそんなに頑張るんだ？
Why? I don't know. Because it's fun, I guess. Plus, the harder I work, the bigger the reward.
例えば？
Well, you know, this and that.
There's no way I can tell him I kissed Shiki.
He'll just kill
That's
you.
true. You cannot.
He'll just
Yeah.
kill you on the spot. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, then myself. It's like, oh god.
No, yeah. Yeah. For one thing, I still haven't figured out whether or not this means we're dating now.
So if you guys were dating, you would have bragged.
Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? Or why exactly she kissed me in the first place.
いいなあ。やっぱ俺ももっと単位取っておけばよかった。そしたら俺も青春っぽいことできたかもしれないのに。
What? By working at a cafe with your sister?
それだけは勘弁。今日だけでも何度ケツを蹴り上げられたことか。パワハラ反対、虐待ダメ。
あんたが分量測ってやらないからでしょうが。
あんだけ量があるなら、ある程度適当にやっても変な味にはならないだろ。
そういうことは毎日何かしらの料理をしてる人間だけが言っていいことなの。
That's true, yeah. I used to make the same meals every time, and then after a while, I just did it by hand and without measuring. I was like, I don't know. And they kind of tasted the same no matter what, so fuck it. You gotta develop the skill first, I guess.
Hey, hey.
true.
Hey, hey.
Whoa, hey.
Either way, thanks. I appreciate the help.
あ
And thank you too, Suzune-san.
どういたしまして。接客シフトの代わりだから。
Alright, we'll take care of the rest from here. Thanks for the help.
でもどうしてもってことがあったら連絡して。
Oh, you'd lend us a hand?
応援としてヒロトを差し向けるから。
No, I'll throw you my brother to help.
おい
いいじゃん。
Hey, bro,
どう
how
せ
you looking at
ゴロゴロしてるだけ
Cheap
でしょ。
He's like, what's the big problem? You're gonna sit on your ass anyways. He's like, so are you!
それは姉貴もだろうが
Alright, don't start a fight in front of the stall. By the way, has anyone seen Shiki-san?
それはあ
Uh-huh.
まだ姿を見てませんね。でもすぐに見えると思いますよ。
Uh-huh.
シキさんもすぐに来るのか年始の挨拶くらいは
You're so cringe, bro. Dude, imagine we just like punch him in the face without thinking, like a knee-jerk reaction, like protect your girl type shit. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? And we're just staring at our fists like, oh, bro, what the
Sorry, bro, you just have a very punchable face, you know.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what came over me. You're just extra punchable this year.
I actually had that thought about a customer. I don't know why. I was like, your face looks like it needs punching. I didn't say that, but it was like...
That's so crazy.
I was like, huh.
I would love to see that. Now I want to know what kind of face you think looks punchable.
I don't even remember the face. I was just like, huh.
That's awesome. Wait a second. Don't tell
す
me.
みません肉まん一つください
はい、ありがとうございます。
It's like, oh god, I got her
100円になります
pregnant. It's like, oh god, we have to have the birds and the
Hi.
bees talk with him.
ありがとうございました。
暑いのでお気をつけください。ありがとうございました。
Let me take over for you guys.
そうだな。では、そうさせてもらうか。
Thanks for all your hard work.
では先に。
お店の部屋で休んでいますから、何かあればすぐに連絡をください。
I will.
シキさんが来るまで俺が手伝ってやろうか
Thanks, but I'll be fine. You've already done enough by helping make all these extra buns.
そうかならいいんだけどな
あら、お言葉に甘えて帰って寝るか。じゃ、お先。
See you later.
寒っ。こたつこたつ。
本当にいいのか
Yeah, I'll be fine.
わかったじゃあ大学でな
Yeah, see ya. There. Everyone's gone now. Are you gonna come out now?
気づいてたんだ。
Oh, ain't no way. Oh, ain't no way. At the sound of my voice, Shiki appears from behind the back of the stall, clad in her chipao.
Oh, that's why you said don't tell me. He realized she was there. I was like, oh, chill. I guess she would be too embarrassed to show off the cheap house.
Yep.
Well, I had a hunch. Were you embarrassed because Hiroto was here or what?
半分正解。
I doubt she would have cared if Suzune had seen her, but she still recognizes Hiroto from school, even though they don't work together. Maybe she didn't want to be seen in an outfit like this, or so I thought.
It's okay, I get it.
は？高峰くんは別にコスプレとかしてないでしょ？
Well, yeah, but what I mean was... Actually, never mind.
I don't want others to see her. Oh. I know it's stupid to feel this possessive when we're not even dating or anything. Still, I don't want Hiroto to see her. In fact, I don't even want the shrine goers ogling at her. But then we probably won't get much publicity or very many customers.
So, what's the other reason?
She blushes and averts her gaze. From the side, I can see her pouting somewhat peevishly. Those plump, slightly protruding lips of hers look so alluring. Yesterday, well, technically it was this morning, I really kissed her. Those lips touched mine.
That must be rough when like you're like yesterday. Well, like no, it was today, but I slept, so it feels like another day. But,
Right. Yeah, being up in the demon hours is kind of crazy like that, because then do you count your days by like chronological time days, or do you count days by the time you like have you slept? Like, is it a sleep cycle is a day? Like what? It's crazy.
yeah.
I can't peel my eyes away. For a moment, it's the only thing I can think of. Scent of citrus, the warmth of her touch, the morning sun bathing us in light. That was a kiss, wasn't it? Oh my god. Right before I could ask her that question.
いいですか？肉まん欲しいんですけど。
He just grabs it, throws it at him, is like, "Here, shut up," and then like goes back to her.
Here, this one's free. Go. Get.
はい、お一つでしょうか。
いや、2つ。
ありがとうございます。暑いのでお気をつけください。
あら、この声って。
Aw,
大家さん、
this is cute.
やっぱりびっくりした。可愛い服を着てるのね、夏目ちゃん。
まさか大家さんに見られるなんて。
I don't know. She seems like a pretty cool old lady. She might even lewd you to your face if you're lucky.
Hey, don't glare at me. I didn't do anything. He just instinctually glares at. Oh no, this embarrassment. I need someone to blame. Hey, you.
Yes. That's exactly what he is there for.
Happy New Year's,
Not
ma'am. What?
Are you grabbing another screenshot of the same fucking pouty face? I just recognized. It just dawned on me
What?
that that's what you were doing.
No, what? You have no proof.
You're like, I need all the different flavors of pout. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just gonna make a pout rainbow. I don't know.
Oh, rainbow.
明けましておめでとう。どうしたの？
Working.
Well, the head priest at the shrine is an acquaintance of mine. Long story short, he asked me to do this as a favor for him. That's why we're here, selling meat buns.
そうなの？ああ、じゃあ私も一つもらおうかしら。
Thank you very much. That'll be 100 yen.
暑いのでお気をつけください。
ありがとう。ああ、意外と小さいのね。よかった。これくらいなら食べきれそう。おいしい。
I'm glad you like it. Shiki-san put a lot of effort into making them good.
余計なこと言わなくていいから。
そうなの？おいしいわよ、この肉まん。
ありがとうございます。
ところで、2人はずっと屋台で働いているの？
休憩も取りはしますけど、三が日は基本的に。
実家には帰らないの？
一応顔を見せには帰りますけど、終わってからになると思います。
そう。 ら家に残ってるのね。あ、ならおせち届けに行くわね。ちょっと作りすぎちゃっただけだから遠慮しないで。むしろ食べてくれると助かる
Old
の。
ladies and their osechi. So cute.
はい、そういうことならありがとうございます。
それじゃ私はもう行くわね。
It's time for those small women to disappear. Oh,
Bye, Mima.
take care and thank you for your patrons.
はあ、まさか大家さんに見られるなんて。
What's the big deal? It's not like she teased you about it.
そうだけど、だからこそ余計に恥ずかしいのよ。もう。
Although it's New Year's Day, the number of visitors naturally begins to decline come evening. There's no need to steam new meat buns anymore. We still have a couple left in the food warmer.
Guess we should pack it up soon.
Over the course of working, we gradually began talking more. And before I realized it, we were already back to chatting like normal. Didn't ask her about the kiss. Don't want to hear it as a don't want to hear it was a mistake. Can't rhyme at all. Just feels empty.
Was he trying to rhyme?
I imagine it was like a rhyme in Japanese or closer to one, but the English translation, there wasn't a good equivalent, so they opted to go closer to the meaning than actually try to make it rhyme since he failed anyway.
Rapping harder than I thought?
突然何の話？
Nothing, just ignore me.
お疲れ様です。すみぞめさん、お疲れ様。はい。あ、こうせいくんもお疲れ。
You know, maybe it was because it's like kiss and then miss steak.
There you go, I guess.
I think that's what he was like. Maybe it was closer than I thought. I couldn't get past the fact that mistake and kiss are nothing alike, but kiss and miss, it's in there.
Hey, are you all finished rhyme mating for the day?
真夜中でも境内を開放するのは大晦日から元旦のみ。今日からは22時に境内を閉めるからね。私は一足先に家に帰っていいって言われたから挨拶をしにね。なんか噂になってるよ。
Seriously?
チャイナ服を着た可愛い女の子がいる屋台がある。しかも美味しい。本場の中華まんなのかもしれないってさ。
Wow, I didn't expect this to be that famous.
商店街の人たちも悔しがってたみたい。あんな屋台去年まではなかったじゃないかってね。
Oh, we're not getting Rokura-san in trouble, are we?
お父さんに文句を言いに来たとかじゃないから安心して。そんな噂が聞こえてきたってだけ。なんかね、対立じゃなくて協力してるみたい。新参者をこれ以上のさばらせるなって。
Well, that's something. Hey, we fixed the Civil War. That's nice.
Yeah. The old time principle of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
悩みの種が減ってお父さんが喜んでた。こうせいくんに話をしてよかったって。
Glad we could be of help.
ところで、肉まんって余ってたりする？
Sure, that would be 300. He charges her like triple the price.
Yeah. I mean, you would, which means he might.
Yeah, we do.
やったー！くださ
Careful, it's pretty hot.
はーい。夕食のお弁当食べ損ねちゃって。疲れた体に肉汁が染み渡る。屋台はもう撤収するところ？
Yeah, we were just about to start cleaning up.
私も手伝おうか？
Nah, we'll be fine. I'm sure you're pretty tired yourself.
撤収って言っても屋台はまだ片付けないから2人でも十分。
Don't you also have work tomorrow? And the day after, you should go home soon and get some rest.
そう？じゃあありがとう。お疲れ様。一足お先に失礼します。
Before long, it came time for the shrine grounds to close. By now, the streets are virtually empty. Perfect time to start sucking face again. Shiki and I walk home along those quiet roads.
Do you want this last remaining meat bun, Shiki-san?
もう食べるけど。
She holds out her hand. After passing her the bun, she carefully splits it in two.
半分こでいいでしょ？はい。
Oh, thanks.
I meekly accept the half she gives me. Looks like there won't be any indirect kissing involved this time. But speaking of kisses,
今関節キスじゃないのかとか思ってたでしょ？
What? No, I wasn't.
でも今声が裏返ったよね。
Fine, I was thinking about it.
ほらやっぱり。
But more than that, I was thinking about the kiss from this morning. Okay.
her feet come to a sudden stop. I stop too and turn around to face her.
I was thinking about that kiss from this morning.
繰り返さなくていいから。
To be honest, I've been thinking about it all day. Asleep or awake, it's the only thing I can think about.
あれは
Oh, that's honest.
事故みたいなもの。
What the fuck? How do you fucking accidentally?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
徹夜明けの妙なテンションで雰囲気に流されてすみませんでした。悪うござんした。
The exhaustion had undoubtedly dulled some of my inhibitions as well. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have had the courage to kiss her back. I don't know why, but those last two words didn't exist. But even so.
Why are you apologizing? I was happy you kissed me. Honestly, the last thing I want to hear is it was an accident.
Oh my god, he's stepping up and he's communicating. I'm losing my ever-loving mind. Holy shit, what is this?
Because I like you.
Whoa!
I like you,
What is
Shiki-san.
this? What is this?
多分気の
What
せい。
is happening?
事故とはいえキスしたから一時的に気持ちが舞い上がってるだけ。
Sorry to say, but I felt this way about you since way before that. I know it's kind of pathetic to be admitting it only after we kissed, but I just never imagined you kissed me like that out of the blue.
Her cheeks flush red, half in embarrassment and half in bashfulness. She avoids looking me in the eye.
Anyways, I wanted to talk this out with you.
やだ
No, what the fuck? I like you.
やだ聞かない
Fine. Just so you know, you
Oh,
brought
yeah.
this upon yourself.
Definitely don't do this, but also this is cute.
Inhale.
Uh-huh.
Shit, he yelling it.
Yeah, go on.
Shiki Natsumi, I love you.
ちょっと何を叫んで
Wow.
しかも私の名前
Don't
Okay, to be fair, I thought he was gonna straight up grab her and kiss her, and that was the thing I would say don't do, but this you can do. This is fine. Embarrassing, but fine.
Well, yeah, he's like, you brought this upon yourself. Now I'm gonna yell it to the world.
Well, yeah, but the world's asleep because it's late night.
Well, I'll wake it up.
Oh.
Well, how is that? Well, how else am I supposed to get you to listen to me?
自爆覚悟の嫌がらせかなんてことを
Yes. Maybe it's the fatigue from staying up all night, but I'm actually kind of numb to it. Mostly though, I can't hold back anymore. I need to get this off my chest.
Regular me would never have done something like this. I would have given up and backed off, chalked up the whole thing to an accident like Shiki had, and forgotten all about it. But I couldn't contain it anymore. The frustration, the discontent, it felt as if my chest was about to explode. In all honesty, what I'm really thinking is,
What the hell was that kiss about? Are you trying to say you did it in the heat of the moment? You kissed me. You even let me kiss you back, and now you're telling me it was an accident? Is that really
Yeah,
how you
she
plan on
accidentally tripped and fell on your dick. What do you want?
Is that really how you plan on stealing my first kiss? It was your first kiss too.
I want to shout that. But even that wouldn't be enough.
You took my first kiss and you just going to pretend like it was nothing? I can't tell what the hell you're thinking. It's too complicated for a virgin like me, so please just tell me how you feel because I love you. I've been agonizing over this since morning. Are you trying to kill me?
That's closer to the mark, but it'd be kind of pathetic to blurt that all out. As a guy, I want the girl I like to think I'm a little cooler than that. It's that petty bit of pride that keeps me from taking the last step.
もうとにかく離れる恥ずかしいから
Back to your place? Sure.
Will you agree to talk about it if we go somewhere else? Takamine Koze, love you, Shiki Natsu.
わかったからその嫌がらせやめろ
He's like, I'll fucking yell it all day. To the window.
Headshot!
しっかり待ってたか
Just goes full Whitney Houston in the streets.
I love how she's like, you're still here. It's like, yeah, no.
しっかり待ってたか
Once again, I turn to look at Shiki in the face.
I love you, Shiki-san.
Let out the feelings that have been swirling around inside my chest. Girl, they're not swirling in your chest anymore. They've been like explosively exiting your body for the last like what 30 minutes?
Nah, he had to stop for a minute, so they started swirling again. I love you, which is why I was really happy about the kiss. But I want you to tell me why you did it. Why did you kiss me?
She grimaces, biting her lip. Not out of regret, it seems, but out of embarrassment. Is my fuckboy emote one of the ones that you grabbed? Oh my god, you did! You're the goat. I have my lip bite. Anyway.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put something in the... Hold on. This might help you during this whole chat.
What does that mean? I'm scared? No? No,
it's
whatever you're
nothing
doing,
scary.
no.
It's nothing scary. This is better. Okay, look over here while I talk.
Uh-huh. Oh.
There you go.
Wait, that's actually really funny that you said you were gonna post it so that I would like be normal about him instead of pissed off. That's so funny.
There you go. Just look at that.
It is the blushing one. That's a good call. Not out of regret, it seems, but out of embarrassment.
私はそんなつもりじゃない。事故。何の意味もない。ただの事故。私は高峰君のこと好きでも何でもない。これが私の本心。
Her voice trembles faintly, sounding somewhat subdued and uncharacteristic of her.
そう言ったら信じてくれる？
Honestly, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem like you're telling the truth to me.
でしょうね。
Perhaps she realized herself that her tone gave everything away.
はあ、もう失敗した。友達作ってもっとコミュニケーションをとっていれば、嘘にも慣れてしれっと嘘でごまかせたのに。
Damn, if only I was better at lying. Why would you lie to your friends?
女同士では嘘を潤滑油にしてこそ円滑な関係を構築できるものだから。
Jesus Christ. Ow. I mean, as a girl, can you concur? Is this true?
Well, yes and no, right? Like, there's okay. We've kind of talked about this before, where there's like white lies that people say to inherently be nicer that don't hurt anybody, but that's not actually how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think you do that to like your closest people? No, you should probably fall off of that. Like, you should be totally raw and organic with the people that are like your people. But like, I think generally in public and with strangers, and then also probably in really hard situations, I think it's a default that happens. Yeah, unfortunately. Do I think that's great? Not really. Do I think that's real? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
That's kind of terrifying, actually.
Well, yeah. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
But if you were lying just now, then how do you feel? Really feel?
わかんない。ごまかしてるわけじゃない。ただ、私もこういう話をするのは初めてなんだから仕方ないでしょ。他の男の子と違うのはわかる。一緒の時間を過ごせるのが 楽しいから。店で頑張った時も、2人でお酒を飲んでる時も、タコパも屋台の準備も楽しかったから。こんなことを思ったこと今までにない。君と出会って一緒に過ごすようになって、私の人生は変わった。いや、違うか。戻ったのかも。目の前の光景がキラキラして見えた。
Then
でも私はこれ以上を望めない。ここで終わりなの。
you told me before that you were hospitalized when you were young. Have you still not recovered? Do you have some sort of life-threatening disease?
どうして？
Yep.
Because of what you just said, it sounded so sorrowful. I've been having the time of my life too, and that's why it never occurred to me. Why are you working at Café Stella, and why were you involved with these Grim Reapers in the first place? So must have something to do with these butterflies they're collecting too. Will you please tell me what's going on with you? If you don't,
泣き叫ぶ？
every day I'm going to tell you I love you every time I see you as loud as I can.
That's crazy. She's like, we're at work. Shut the fuck up. We're at school. You're gonna die.
It's like, I don't care. I'll say it. I'll change my hello to I love you as long as I can.
That's funny for a little while, and then it gets really cringe because I'm just like, oh, hey, how's it going? I love you. Well, that's nice, but how's your day? I love you.
I love you. He becomes like Groot, but instead of saying I am Groot, he says I love you. You know,
はあ、嫌な脅迫を思いつかれたもんだ。まったく。
I mean, I guess that's creative, I guess. Because he's technically not doing anything wrong, but...
Wow, we're getting some tragic backstory or what? What is it? Well, I guess that's happened with a few of the girls, so I'm ready. The sepia? Let's run it. We love a sepia flashback. Much of my childhood was spent going in and out of the hospital. The day I collapsed, I wound up unable to attend my friend's party.
また少し入院してもらうことになりそうなんだ。
Although I had really been looking forward to the Christmas party, there was nothing to be done about it. As someone who spent a majority of her life in the hospital, I had never been invited to a friend's house before. That's why I'd been giddy with excitement, but I knew I had no choice but to resign myself to reality. I knew from past experience that kicking up a fuss would benefit no one. Perhaps more importantly, I knew I'd only ruin the fun for my friends if I were to collapse again. I wanted everyone to enjoy themselves. I wanted them to tell me all about the party once I got out of the hospital. With those thoughts in mind, I obediently stayed at the hospital. After some time, I was discharged and allowed to go back to school. By the time I returned, the Christmas party was already old news. That was only to be expected, of course. Even as a child, I understood that. But even so, I wanted to know how it went. I'd been looking forward to it so much, after all. Did they have fun? Were the takoyaki delicious? What kind of ingredients did they use? What sort of stuff did they talk about? I thought about these things the entire time I was in the hospital, imagining different scenarios, wondering how much fun they had. My heart swelled with expectations. However,
なんだったかな。まあ適当に喋ってただけだからあんまり覚えてない。外れは唐辛子を入れてみたけどそんなでもなくて結局普通に食べただけだよ。それよりも今度アイス食べに行かない？特殊な作り方の可愛いのが流行ってるんだって。
for me, the party had been a shining dream of mine, something I thought about constantly. But for the other girls, it was insignificant. The Christmas party had just been one more social gathering among friends, buried under so many others, trivial, mundane. Hardly something anyone would call a dream. Felt strangely ashamed to have been so excited about it, and it was then I realized how little I meant to them. Okay, well, that's a crazy conclusion to draw. It's definitely the conclusion of a child, but still crazy. Perhaps that was the main reason I began distancing myself from the people around me.
おめでとう。よく頑張ったね。これからは他の子たちと同じように過ごせるよ。
So true. When the doctor told me that, I wasn't especially happy to hear it. By then, I had already realized that I wasn't like the other kids. And I'd already heard that line many times before anyway. The truth of the matter was my health could easily deteriorate at a moment's notice. The fear of that happening never went away. What's more, I continued to be haunted by the shame of my own inconsequential existence. That's so sad for a child. Oh my God. I found it harder and harder to open up to the people around me. Fortunately, however, my visits to the hospital eventually became fewer and farther in between. But as I grew older, I began growing indifferent to the world around me, stopped looking forward to things I used to look forward to.
分かってるつもりなんだけど、それでも割り切れないこともあるもんでしょ。だから、いろんなことを諦めて、自分を守ろうとしたんだと思う。まあ、よくある話。
Wouldn't exactly call your circumstances cliche.
そんな風に過ごしてた私の前にある日、偉そうに喋る猫が現れた。そしてこう言った。
お前のような生き方をしていては魂がこぼれ落ちて蝶になる。それでは困るのだ。故にお前には生きることに対する執着を取り戻してもらう。それが我が輩たちに与えられた使命だ。
Interesting, but why?
それが去年の夏頃。適当にスルーしてたけど、あまりにしつこいから、ある日うかつにも漏らしちゃったの。そこからは前にも話したことなかった。親が語る夢に私も夢を見たって。
All I'll say is she's leaving a part out that she does tell him later.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I remember when we first met.
The day I had rewritten the world's timeline, the day I'd had my first conversation with Shiki.
その夢もね、本当はもう終わってるの。
What do you mean?
私死んだの。1回目の世界。
Oh, there.
上書きされる前の高峰くんが死んでしまった世界で、
Whoa!
高峰くんと同じ事故で。
Yep. He didn't realize
She
it, but
remembers?
yeah. I think she's... What?
その時の記憶はないけど、
Oh, there.
高峰くんと一緒に車にひかれたらしいの。私も。
Okay, so who told you? I suppose it's no surprise that other students from my college were at that crosswalk too. We'd been waiting for the light to change when a car suddenly came barreling through the intersection. I wouldn't be surprised if there had been other casualties as well. But I was barely clinging to consciousness at the time, so I was hardly aware of what was happening around me.
だから高峰くんは私の運命を変えてくれた恩人。
I guess. But none of it feels real to me. The accident happened in the blink of an eye. I didn't even get a chance to see what happened to the people around me.
高峰くんのおかげで私も死なずに済んだ。でも高峰くんと私とでは魂が違うから。
What do you mean?
高峰くんは奇跡を起こした張本人。つまり生きる力にあふれた強い魂を持ってる。私は違う。長い間いろんなものを諦めてきちゃったから。事故で死んだ時にね、魂の一部が蝶となってこぼれ落ちたんだって。だから私は結構危ういんだって。
Oh, shoot. So we're in the same boat then, right? We just need to find some sort of goal to motivate us. Maybe that's why, because it like had an effect on her. Like her soul literally split because of it.
Right. It's weird because also the way she said it before, it's almost in a way of, not that I think she's like thinking about ending it all, but the original phrasing of like, well, my dream was to run the cafe, but that dream's already run its course. But then she goes into the idea of she's already died once before, and then she gets this like second chance, and then she runs the cafe. The cafe is successful, but it almost feels like, well, what now? Like we did the thing that was maybe like tethering me to this next part, blah blah blah, whatever. So
I think
it
it's
falls under the
because-
same category of like what next, basically.
I think
like,
it's like she said, her dream was to run this cafe, and that's should be enough. That dream is fulfilled, so it should be enough. But now she finds herself dreaming for more, which in this case is
right.
a relationship with him. But she feels like, well, I already got this dream. It's selfish to want more, and
Yeah.
so that's what her headspace is at.
Yeah. She quietly shakes her head in response.
私がこうなった原因はずっと昔、もうすでに終わったことだから。未来を望んでる高峰くんとは根本的に違う。
I mean, theoretically speaking, I do agree that someone who's always looking forward versus someone who's always looking back, that is like fundamentally incompatible. Now, do I think people can't change? No, but I do think it's like, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's genuinely rough. Like it is so hard to even like conversate when that's something that you just are so different on like a structural level, I guess.
Are you saying you're going to die?
詳しくは聞いてないけど、多分もともとそういう運命だったってことね。
Damn.
突然病気が再発してそのままとか、 きっとそう遠くないうちに。
But she doesn't know. She just accept. I think it's her answer is like she doesn't know, but she's already accept that could happen. So so that's her reality. So she takes it
Right.
as true. But wouldn't you show some sort of symptoms beforehand?
店は順調。お客さんもたくさん来て、何より笑顔。私が望んだ光景が目の前にある。だから満足してる。満足してるからこれで十分。
Maybe so, but I still want you to accept these feelings that I have for you. What if I told you that
誰かを振り回すのはもうお腹いっぱい。
Upon seeing that self-deprecating smile, I swallow my words, unable to respond. My heart throbs in my chest. Her smile carries a strange weight that I could never imitate myself. Suddenly, I'm reminded of my mom. Oh, great. I'm looking at the picture. I'm looking at the picture.
remember her mom died from illness, apparently, so
No, I know, but it's weird to think you've been screaming, I love this girl, and now you're thinking of your mom.
I get the feeling she had a similar expression to me once before.
While mom was in the hospital, I would commute to visit her most days as soon as school had ended. Seeing me hanging around the hospital instead of playing with my friends, she would give me the same rueful smile.
Maybe she thought she was being a burden on me? As a mother, she must have hated that thought. Though it's not like I can ask her for confirmation now.
I was oblivious to it all when I was a kid. But now that I'm older, I think that might have been the case.
だからキスのことはアクシデントってことにしておこうよ。お互いにさ。
When it comes to Shiki, however, I feel even more frustrated. I want to tell her that she's wrong. I want to see her smiling more openly, more joyfully. Because I love her. And I won't give up on her.
Even though that was my first kiss?
私もファーストキスだったんだからお互い様ってことで。
Damn.
It made me really happy, you know?
ならそれで納得してよ。
I can't.
そこをなんとか頑張って飲み込んで。
I can't. Not possible.
男ならぐちぐち文句言わない。
I love you so much that I feel like shouting it out loud.
次にそれやったらのどちんこもぐ。
Oh, damn.
Wow. That's specific and spicy. You're gonna rip my uvula out with your tongue?
That's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard.
私は今が一番満足してる。だからこれでいい。
Damn.
It shouldn't
It sucks
be
because I love her.
at all. First of all, how do you know this is the most satisfied you've ever been? There might be even more fun things down the road. In fact, there will be, I guarantee it.
その根拠は？
Because you'll have me. It's only natural
Okay.
It's only natural that you'll have more fun if you have a boyfriend, right? It's not... If not, then I'll make something fun for you.
Unexpectedly, her lips curl into a grin.
そういうしつこさはちょっと陽キャっぽいかもね。
Right. For an instant, a sweet, natural smile flashes across her face. But it quickly returns to the self-deprecating, somewhat melancholic smile she had before.
高峰くんには感謝してる。ありがとう。
In the end, I wasn't able to change her mind. Yeah, because it's not how that works. I fear I love her because, that's, yeah. If I can't convince her with words, then perhaps I'll have to express my desire through action. But just what can I do for her? Nothing. You can do nothing.
カフェス
She
テラと
is
死神の蝶。
perfect, broken as she is. Do we want to try for one more?
I'm good if you want, but like I said, it's up to you because you have the thing, not me.
I have an hour 15, so it's good for most things unless we're about to hit sex, so.
That is a question. I don't even remember when we're doing sex.
Well,
let's just play we ball, I guess.
fuck it, we ball. Maybe it was due to the lack of sleep, but I can't exactly recall what happened after I returned to my apartment. I must have been absolutely exhausted. As a result, I slept like a log, and when I woke up, my body felt lighter than it had been the day before.
Yesterday was a hell of a day.
And I'm not talking about the stall, I mean emotionally speaking. I managed to learn a lot about Shiki's feelings. And although she turned me down,
I guess it's better. I guess it's better than a flat-out rejection. I mean, there should still be something I can do to change her mind.
truth be told, this is the first time I've ever felt so strongly about anyone. Then just shoots all the other girls in the head. Sorry, not your route, fuck you. In that sense, you might say this is the first time I've ever truly been in love.
I will say, as far as we've seen, I think the only comparable is Nozomi. No offense to Suzune and Mei.
Right.
I caught myself, don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm getting itchy just thinking about it.
Even for me, that was an incredibly embarrassing thought.
But I mean, I really do feel like... But I mean, I really do feel that way about her. That's funny. He was like, oh, I love her so much. Oh god, I'm itchy. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Ugh. The cringe is taking over. Anyways, guess I'll take a shower first.
I was so exhausted yesterday that I'd gone to bed without showering, I think. Oh, wow, he's really discombobulated if he doesn't remember if he fucking showered.
He did say he was
passed out so
exhausted. So.
Right. I passed out so quickly that even I wasn't 100% sure.
He was working all day physically, and then after that emotional roller coaster at the end, I guess, yeah, he was drained as fuck.
Yep. I'd say so.
Morning.
おはよう。
Well, let's start setting things up.
それは、はい。
I don't know why, but at first I read it as like, let's settle this, like he was gonna get into a fight. It's like, we gotta settle this now.
なんか肩透かし。 昨日のこと何か言ってくるのかと思ってた。
Sorry. Could you set up the steamer for me?
ああ、蒸し器ね、蒸し器。わかった。いきなり謝るから何かと思った。昨日のことを謝ってきたのかと。
Once we finished setting up the stall, I made my way over towards the cafe.
I wonder what he's plotting. I am curious. What? Do you have any ideas?
Peak embarrassment.
Peak embarrassment, yeah.
I offered to carry the frozen meat buns today. But more importantly, there was something I needed to confirm.
そうですか。夏目さんとその話をしたんですか。
Yeah, and I want to know if it's true.
嘘でも冗談でもない。四季夏目もまたあの時に死んでしまった人間だ。
She also seems to think that she's going to die again soon.
その可能性は否定できんな。四季夏目の場合、生きることに消極的だった。
自分の身に何かあっても後悔をしないで済むようにしてたんだと思います。
Jesus.
そのせいで魂の力が弱すぎるのだ。
その上、一時的とはいえ命を落としてしまいましたから。
Mikado produces a small lantern from underneath his cloak. A faint bluish white light glowed from within.
ここに四季夏目のこぼれた魂を封じてある。
Oh, fuck! Well, this is now interesting.
I thought it was your job to return people's souls to God's side.
死者の魂ならばな。 だが、四季夏目はまだ生きている。この蝶も元の魂に戻ることは可能なのだ。そのために現世にとどまらせる必要がある。
But because Shiki-san doesn't have the will to live, her soul is too weak for it to return?
そういうことだ。魂の力を強めるには生きたいと思うことが重要だ。 つまり生への執着
Okay,
だ。
well, you're asking for a lot.
満足した。いつ死んでもいい。本気でそんなことを考えているのであれば。
Is it really that simple? As long as she has the will to live, she'll be able to keep on living?
理屈としてはな。何かの
In
きっかけさえあ
theory,
れば、
great.
四季夏目が今の自分の変化を受け入れることさえできれば解決する。正直なところ、前よりはずっと前向きになっているのだ。このまま放っておいてもいずれは。
Something to make Shiki-san accept how much she's changed.
高峰さんは夏目さんのことが好きなんですね。
Was it that obvious?
ありありと。別にからかうつもりじゃありません。安心しているんです。その調子なら高峰さんの問題も解決しそうですから。高峰さんなら大丈夫ですよ。私が保証します。
As usual, I have no idea where her unwavering confidence in me comes from.
Hopefully that gets answered on her route. Yeah.
True. Oh no, no, but the way you said that, it gave me ideas that probably aren't like real. But imagine this is like, they go into this whole thing where like she's actually just known him and he's not actually like human or whatever the fuck. or like he has false memories, or he's been in a reincarnation cycle and she finds him every time. Like the way you said that led me down a whole separate line of thinking than what we were thinking before, and I'm like, that's so fucking cursed. Oh no.
Like I said, we don't know.
Boundless
I don't even know. So
Oh no, I know. Nevertheless, I have no intention of letting her down.
協力が必要な時はいつでも言え。これも死神としての仕事だからな。遠慮はいらん。
thanks. I know I said I'd manage on my own before, but now that you mention it, there is something you could help me with. Could you take over the stall for a bit? Could you take over the stall for me for a bit?
それでいいのか。なんなら今日一日変わっても構わんが。
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say, do supernatural entities need to sleep? I know they do, but do they need it?
I think
They're immortal. They won't die from lack of sleep.
I think it's hard. I think Kana is like this in between where she is still human to an extent. Like obviously she's immortal in a sense, but like I still think she needs to like do the human things of eating, sleeping, bathroom, yada yada yada. He probably can get away with it more, but I still think he does it. I mean, he obviously eats. You've seen him eat. So, I don't know. I can believe they have more stamina than us, but still, it has a limit.
Sure. Sure.
No, that shouldn't be necessary. I'll only need a couple of hours at most.
わかった。
なんかヌイッターで見たんだけど、肉まんの屋台があるんだとさ。
No. Boy, howdy, have I ever heard of that. Sheesh.
Neat. You know, they can actually say Twitter now, because technically Twitter isn't Twitter.
Yeah, but this game's old.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, and in the future, you know, if you want to say Twitter, you technically can
Ain't no
get
fucking
in
way.
trouble.
But would they even bother, or would they go like, because it's now known as X, even though no one says that? Would they just name it Y? It's all over Y.
Maybe, but at the
All
same
over
time,
W.
at the same time, it's like, I mean, like, everyone knows it as Twitter, so it's like,
Yeah, but there's going to be a time very soon where it's not known as Twitter, because the kids being born within the last like year, they will never know a world where it was called Twitter.
well, that's fine. Kids are wrong. It won't be anything new.
But I'm just saying, like, the colloquial knowledge of it, like, everyone knows it's Twitter. Well, yeah, but soon everyone will have more people that won't know. No one will know.
No. By
And
then,
we're
maybe
gonna be
Twitter
the
will
crazy
die.
80-year-old people talking about Twitter. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Beba?" It's like,
By then, maybe if we're lucky, it'll be dead. Who knows? Anyways.
yeah, you know.
屋台の肉まん？中華街とかならともかく正月の屋台では珍しいな。
その屋
I
台に
do
すっ
think the
げえ
first
可
day
愛いチャイナ服の
unironically
店
hear
員がいるん
someone
だって
call
さ
it。X, I think I will lose my shit.
Just execute them on the
Because you can
spot.
tell when someone's saying X because they're trying to like say the new thing, but you know that they know. The
Yeah.
day that someone says it like they've always said it their whole life, I'm actually think I'm going to perish on the spot.
You're laggy. At least I hear you laggy.
I'm laggy. Internet looks fine. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Let me check if something happened while I wasn't paying attention somewhere else. Oh, that all looks normal. I mean, is it still happening? I sound shit or
No.
what?
It seems like you're fine.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully it was just like a one-off. Anyways.
Sure.
チャイナ服正月に和服じゃなくて
売ってるのが肉まんだからだろう。その方が雰囲気あるじ
The
ゃん。
irony of me
結構
talking
お前ら
about
しい
I will
ぜ。
perish on the spot and my shit was breaking.
Yeah.
ヌイッターで見ただけなんだろ。話半分にしてた方がいいんじゃないか。
味はそうかもしんないけどさ、チャイナ服の女の子はめっちゃ可愛かったぞ。写真を見ただけだけど。
ふーん。
How did they land on Twitter instead of like Tweeter?
I don't know. They usually try to change the first letter, so at least that's what I see. They usually just like McDonald's. They call it
Well, they do that
McDonald's.
with things that make sense. Like instead of line, they do lime a lot. Or yeah, whack Donald's. You're right. They just flip it upside down. But just I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they.
Twitter is crazy.
Let me see. Could be because it's maybe kanji. I don't know. It could be in that. I don't know. I was trying to see if it's somewhere on the keyboard. Maybe if it was like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways.
とりあえず行ってみよう
It
ぜ。
could be.
どうせついでだろ。
They just maybe they have like a dartboard of like the alphabet and they just threw one and whatever letter landed on there. Like yeah, okay.
Because they wanted us. Maybe it's because others may sound like something else. Sitter, quitter, witter, hitter, ritter. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, like Tweeter. But it's fine.
Yeah.
いいけどな。
Critter.
Sitter. Have you ever seen
Sitter
everything on
Rangers.
Sitter? The fuck?
But that actually sounds like lewd now. Although Tweeter does too, but it's fine.
いらっしゃいませ。
一
よっしゃい。
つください。
Fuck, you heard
No.
how you said it?
Yeah.
一つ
Well,
くだ
thanks.
さい。
俺も一つ。
はいありがとうございます。
Meat bun, please. Pretty lady.
かわいい。ヌイッターもバカにできないな。
The rumors were true. I'm
Imagine that
nutting in
sentence.
my pants.
Twitter was right.
That's how you know this is fantasy. No one in their right mind has ever fucking said that shit.
だろう。この肉まんもうまい。ちょっと小さいけど、俺もう一つ買ってこようかな。
See, that's how they get you. It's like, I can go for another. It was pretty small. Ha ha ha.
Lately, we seem to be getting quite a number of these sorts of customers. Although I'm grateful for their business, it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Can't imagine Shiki-san would ever be attracted to any of these guys, but still, seeing them flock
Okay.
here just to all go at her pisses me off.
He's so funny. I felt this same jealousy when Hiroto stopped by to visit the other day. I'm glad that people acknowledge Shiki's beauty, but at the same time, I don't want other guys staring at her. Well, you may as well just go pee on her. Mark your territory. Go on. Kinda egotistical now that I think about it. Still, it's not as if all our customers are like that. Swallowing my dissatisfaction for now, I force a smile back onto my face.
Thank you very much. It's very hot, so please be careful.
肉まんください。
For the guys, he's like, thank you very much. It's very hot, so choke on it. It's like, what? Nothing. 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 Imagine.
Nothing. I said nothing.
That'll be 100 yen. Wait, Yuchidani-san.
明けましておめでとうございます先輩。
Happy New Year's. You here to visit the shrine?
はい。あとのぞみちゃんに挨拶と屋台の様子を見に。結構な盛況ぶりですね。
Yeah, thanks to Shiki-san.
チャイナ服姿の夏目先輩セクシー。そりゃお客さんも来ますよね。
The buns themselves are getting quite the reputation too, thanks to all the effort she put into making them. Here you go. Careful though, it's hot.
いただきます。はっはっ
My.
おい
Oh, she went
この味で
oishi.
この値段で夏目先輩のチャイナ人気も出ますよねそりゃ。
It's all thanks to Shiki-san's hard work.
まさかチャイナ服を着てるとは思ってませんでした。うわーかわいい。そして色っぽい。
Hell yeah, you dirty old man. Get in on that. You're not straight necessarily in this
あの
route.
チャイナ服も
Get
先
it.
輩の私物だったりとか。
Wait, what? Yeah.
Go
He
to.
just has a closet for like of cosplay for like, you know, you never know when you need to give a girl some cosplay.
That's what I was saying.
What do you mean, too? I don't have a damn cosplay fetish. I'm not a cross-dresser either. I'll have you know Shiki-san bought that dress herself.
へえ、やっぱり意外です。そういうの嫌がりそうなイメージでしたけど。
I didn't believe it either at first.
はい、ありがとうございます。暑いのでお気をつけください。
The more Shiki had gotten used to serving customers, the more naturally she'd learn how to smile, but not in the sense that she learned how to fake it. Rather, it seems to me like she's found something she enjoys doing that brings a smile to her face.
あの服、先輩も喜んでたりするんじゃないですか？小躍りするくら
Oh,
い。
yes. Well, actually, his brain just kind of went into instant, like, loading, like, .exe has stopped working type shit.
And then he took a picture.
Yeah, on accident. That's what I mean.
He like reflexively just pointed his camera and then is like, okay. Please. I wasn't jumping. I was straight up dancing.
だと思いました。
She'd get mad at me if she heard that though, so do me a favor and keep that between us.
了解です。
Aye.
あ、休憩とか取れてます？私も手伝いますよ。そのつもりで来てますから。
Business had been fairly slow this morning, but come afternoon, things had started getting rather busy. As a result, I haven't been able to take a proper break yet. I don't know why I'm making breakfast in the middle.
In the middle of service. Hang on, guys. I need to make my breakfast.
Like, shit. All right.
I appreciate the offer, Hujinani-san. But you can go ahead and visit the shrine first. You can always come help us afterwards. If you're looking for Nozomi, she should be at the fortune teller area right now. Right about now.
じゃあお言葉に甘えてそうさせてもらいますね。
What do you mean if I say so?
お疲れ様です。
Oh, there you are. Thanks for coming.
礼を言われるようなことではない。約束したことだしな。それで言っていた通り交代するか。
Sure.
わかった。
夏目さんもお疲れ様です。交代しますから休憩してください。うん、ありがとう。
Well, come on. They still need a woman on a cheap pal, so he's
Yeah, swap.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a boob differential here that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. By the way, I think Kuchidani-san's going to drop by and help out later. She's over at the shrine right now.
わかった。後のことは任せておけ。
After switching with them, I leave the shrine. My destination is Miwa General Hospital. Okay, time to dig. Since it's New Year's, the hospital isn't accepting any medical appointments, but visitors are still allowed in during the day. As I'd made sure beforehand, the hospital ward's automatic doors grant me entry without any problem. Naturally, however, I'm not here to visit a patient. Neither am I here to meet anyone. It's time to stare at the wall, Picasso. No, the reason I came here was to take another look at the drawings decorating the lobby. Time to get my questions answered about what he saw. Let's go. The drawings made by the children in this hospital. There are quite a number of drawings on display, both new and old. But among them, there was one in particular that stood out to me the last time I'd visited the hospital. That's the one I'm here to see.
I had a thought that would be so fucking messed up. But funny as a misunderstanding. He's like looking, staring at this one picture, and someone comes in and is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just staring at the child's drawing." No, I need to stare at this one. This is the one. This one belongs to the girl. Like, wait, no, she's of age now. This is old. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, but yeah, you're right.
It's like, wait, let me explain. It's an old picture. It's not a current picture, I swear.
Yeah, this is an 18 plus picture. What the fuck?
Looks like I was right.
Locating the drawing, I walk in front of it once more to give it a look. Artistically, it's not particularly impressive compared to the others around it. But what had caught my eye was the subject of the drawing itself. A takoyaki party. Oh, the cafe. Even different.
This has to be a drawing
Better.
of a cafe.
There's a counter and a man behind it pouring coffee. A waitress wearing a familiar maid-like uniform and another girl wearing the same thing. Around them are a bunch of children who seem to be customers. Everyone is children. Everyone is smiling. Perhaps these customers are the other children in the hospital when this was drawn, or alternatively, the artist's friends.
Either way, these uniforms look very familiar to the maid outfit Shiki-san wore the first time I met her. Far too similar to be mere coincidence.
Of course, she'd agreed to overhaul the waitress uniforms back then. That maid outfit may have been more important to her than I'd realized. Yeah, you fucked up. How dare you? I guess I should have known. If it wasn't important to her, she wouldn't still be trying to think of a way to wear it at work after all this time.
Oh, this is all just speculation on my part. I need definitive proof that this drawing is hers.
ねえねえ、あなた前にここで先生と話してた人じゃない？
Not the homewrecker. I turn around to see a girl with crutches. Cool.
She's like, you have the scent of someone in a relationship. Hi. It was like, what?
Hey girl, hey. No, like, just kick the crutches out from under her and like give her a good push.
Damn, okay. Ah, we met on Christmas, didn't we?
そうそう、やっぱりあの時の店員さんでしょ。あのケーキ本当に美味しかったよ。 先生に場所聞いて今度絶対に行くからね。
Please don't.
Are you sure you're supposed to be walking around like this?
じっとしてたら体がなまっちゃう。体力落としたくないんだよね。
You broke your leg climbing a mountain, right? If I recall that. What were you... If I recall, that's what you drew your picture of.
そういや前も絵を気にしてたね。何してるの？誰かのお見舞いとか？
No. Actually, I came here to take a look at these drawings. You wouldn't happen to know who drew each of these, would you?
そりゃもう私が入院してた頃に描かれた絵なら。
I'm interested in this drawing here, the cafe. Would you happen to know the person's name or anything?
それを描いた子なら覚えてるけど。でもなんで？聞いてどうするの？
To me, at least, my life depends on it.
大げさに
Yeah,
聞
well,
こえ
that's
るけど。
crazy.
少なくとも冗談って様子でもなさそうだね。
That's an astute observation there, homewrecker.
とりあえず事情くらい教えてよ。それくらいは聞かせてもらわないとさ。ほら、個人情報だから。
Sorry I'm late.
おかえりなさい先輩。ずいぶん長い休憩でしたね。
Yeah, I had to go and take care of it. A little something. Sorry, Mikado. I didn't mean to take so long.
大したことではない。それよりも収穫は？
Yeah, more or less.
何の話ですか？
It's a secret.
余計に気になる。
It's bro talk. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I can take over now. Thanks for holding down the fort, Yuchidani-san.
いえ、これくらいなんでもないですよ。明日も手伝いましょうか？
That would be great. I'm sure our customers would be happier seeing your cheerful smile instead of my sour mug.
もう何言ってるんですか先輩。お世辞とか言われても
That's
悪い気は
crazy.
しませんけど。
No, I'm serious. If I were a customer, I much preferred that sunny smile of yours.
褒めても何も出ませんよ。
Emotionally taken men.
Speaking of that,
Okay, well that's kind of funny. Not like it sucks that it's working, but hey, it's working. Keep going.
I don't think he's doing it on purpose. He's just being honest. And I feel like he's more chill,
Yeah.
you know, because he's actually friends with her.
Right.
That's nice to know that he at least still
this
befriends her.
happens low-key in like every route, right? Because he had that misunderstanding with Nozomi. He had that misunderstanding with Suzune. I don't remember if it happened with May.
Well, it can't happen with May if it's May. You know what I mean? But
True.
I will say it's nice to know that he's still like very, very chill with her. No matter what happens, they're still like good friends, I guess.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah. What?
戻ったなら仕事して。
Right, sorry. She's not mad, is she? Did something happen while I was away?
特には
Oh, something happened seconds
さ
ago
っき
right
ま
in
で
front of
明
her.
るく接客してくれてましたよ。
Oh.
すみません。肉まんを2つください。
Yes, sir. That'll be 200 yen, please.
デレデレしちゃって。私のこと好きって言ったくせに、気持ちを変えてやるとか言ったくせに。
It's working. You're thinking about it. He's not doing it on purpose, but it's working.
あれ？でも私が怒る筋合いじゃないのか。
Yep, there it is.
断ったのは私なんだから。でもなんか。
After we finish cleaning up, I give my back a good stretch.
Another day done. Guess tomorrow will be our last. Hurrah!
Hurrah!
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah! Yeah, whatever.
Hurrah!
Hurrah! I think it's safe to say our meat buns were a huge success.
そうね。でもまだ終わったわけじゃないから、明日もよろしく。
Yes, ma'am. Get
Yeah.
through your last day.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
あれ？待っててくれたんだ。
I wanted to walk you home.
でも、
There's something I want to talk to you about.
うん。
Shiki and I make our way home side by side. Home like he lives there too. How many times have we walked back together like this? At least 5. In reality, it probably hasn't been that many times. It only feels that way because I've spent so much time with her these past few days.
Tomorrow will be our last day running the stall. After that, I guess it's back to work as usual at the cafe.
正月の休みを取った分、お客さんが離れなきゃいいんだけど。
Just by how popular we were last year, I doubt that would be a concern. We'll be fine. We'll be just fine.
なんか妙に自信があるみたいだけど、何か根拠があるってこと？
Yeah, because you're the Twitter hottie.
None at all.
情けないことを堂々と言わないで。
I'm serious though. I know how important this cafe is to you. Even if our customers have lost interest, we just had to reel them back in. And if we can't do that, then we'll bring in a new customer base. And it's not all about that anyways. Didn't I tell you yesterday? I don't think I'll ever forget the memories I made at Café Stella. It holds a special place in my heart, and I'm sure the same goes for Nozumi, Huchidani-san, and Suzune as well.
なんかムカつく。
Damn, okay, shit. What's that supposed to mean?
なんでもない。
Although she'd snapped at me for seemingly no reason at all, I decided to let it slide because of how cute she looks when she gets angry.
それで、話っていうのは何？
Alright, where to start? Basically, I want to see you wearing your maid outfits again.
ついにコスプレ好きの趣味を隠さなくなってきたか。
No, that's not what I'm saying. I know it was your dream to wear that outfit ever since you were a kid.
何言ってるの？
You remember how I went to Miwa Hospital on Christmas to return the presents Mr. Makami left at the cafe? Whatever. Don't you? I saw something while I was there. There was a drawing. There were drawings decorating the lobby, drawn by the children in the hospital.
へえ、そうなんだ。
Among them, there was a little girl's drawing of a waitress working at a cafe.
子供の頃にカフェに憧れる女の子は多いからね。あとパティシエとかも。
Maybe, but the uniforms these waitresses were wearing looked identical to the ones you wore when I first met you.
ああ、ならメイド喫茶なのかもね。あの服割とベーシックな感じだし。
Well, that's why I went to investigate who had drawn it. That's where I went on my break today. As luck
The way
would
she's trying to play it off.
yeah. As luck was have it, I ran into a patient who recognized the girl who drew that picture. They've been in the what?
Pediatrics.
Pediatric ward
Kids.
area at the same time.
お
Oh ho ho. That picture you drew was really sweet, Shiki-san.
そういえばあの頃の私は純真だったな。
That's kind of depressing given that her story is like, I used to have dreams. No need to smile all wistfully like that. You must have grown a bit more cynical these days, but I still think you're just as cute.
それさ、フォローしてるつもりかもしれないけど結構煽ってるからね。
Sorry.
未だに飾ってあるとは思ってなかった。
The patient I talked to said you were the one who designed those outfits, right?
デ
Too.
ザインってほどでもない。お店を始めるときに制服はどんなのがいいか親に聞かれたの。
And you suggested they wore maid outfits?
限定したわけじゃないけど、確か好きだったキャラクターグッズのコラボカフェがあってね。そのお店のウェイトレス服が可愛いと思ってた。当時は。
Right.
そもそもはもっと子供向けのアニメとかに出てきそうな制服だったんだけどね。お母さんが着るにはちょっと若すぎたというか幼すぎたから今みたいなメイド風に落ち着いて、それを絵に描いてみただけ。思い入れが深いってほどじゃない。
Still, if that outfit didn't mean anything to you, you wouldn't have said it was something you wanted to wear personally that one time.
ほんとやらかしたな。やっぱり変な欲を出してもろくなことがない。
How dare you listen to the words I say, sir? Fuck off.
Why don't we think of a way to make that maid outfit work? Even if it means we have to do another completely overhaul, I'm sure we can think of something. So please don't go telling me you're satisfied just yet. The whole cafe thing was your dream in the first place, remember? I'm not gonna let you call it quits and leave. What? Quits and leave the rest of us?
Yeah, it's just a typo.
And leave the rest of us, I think they mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you take full responsibility.
責任？
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm gonna make you marry me.
バカ。
I'm staring at the face. I'm staring at the face. I'm trying not to get icked out and think it's cute. I'm staring at the face.
I think he was joking, given how she reacted to it. Ouch, you could have at least given it some thought before shooting me down.
言ったでしょ。私に期待されても困る。仮に責任を取ったとしても、高峰君を後悔させるだけ。
And that's fine.
It's fine. I wouldn't.
You can't say that.
Don't you remember what
Sorry, I forgot this is fiction. He can say that, yes.
Don't you remember what you told me yesterday? These days I feel more fulfilled than ever. Everything around me seems to sparkle even though it's the same old scenery. It's all because of you, Shiki-san.
Well, maybe I would be grief-stricken if something did happen to her, but even still.
I'll never regret being with you, I guarantee.
やめてそういうの。ダメだから。私は他の人を振り回すような価値のない人間だから。
You're worth it to me. In fact, the time I spent with you at Café Stella was just about the only worthwhile thing I've done in my entire life. I'll still love you no matter how many times you turn me down. I love you, Shiki Natsumo, with all my heart. You're the only one who brightens my life. Brighten my life, yep. So now I want to brighten your life the same way you brightened mine. So will you please go out with me?
もうすでにキラキラしてるし。
Well, I'll make you enjoy it even more. We'll go on dates together, walk around holding hands, share another kiss. Those are the things I want to do with you. But if you can't be my girlfriend, no matter what, then at least be my lover.
せめての使い
Can I
方が
kill
お
him?
かしいでしょ。バカ。
Look at the face.
Can I? That doesn't make it better. That's such a stupid thing to say. That's dude. If he made that face and said that, I would probably punch him. I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Look. What I'm trying to say is, I love you.
Pathetic. I don't care. You're pathetic and gross.
今日はここでいい。ここで十分。
I'm sure you do
ここからは
love me.
一人で
Good for
帰
you.
る。
Now get away from me. See, she's
聞こ
over
えな
his
いふりし
shit.
てるわけじゃない。ちゃんと聞こえた。でも今日は一人で帰らせて。一
Yeah.
人で歩きたい気分だから。
Poor thing.
All right. Will I see you at the stall same time as usual tomorrow?
No.
Or should I ask Akazuki-san or someone to help instead?
それは、ちゃんと行く。私の仕事だから。
All right. See you tomorrow then. Good night.
うん。おやすみ。
Bidding her goodbye, I turned to leave.
あのさ。
Hmm?
Turning back around, I see Shiki's hand raised halfway into the air. Aw. Almost as if she wants to grab my sleeve. Aw.
と
Her gaze wavers slightly, unsure of what to do with that hand. Just grip his dick and twist it. In the end, she decides. In the end, she decides to give me a small wave.
また
Decides.
Yeah. See ya.
What a typo. I'd said all I wanted to. And I'm fairly confident I got my feelings across. Coming to that conclusion, I contented myself to meekly backing down. But was that really for the best? Yes, you're turning into a fucking stalker.
You
I
had
know
to-
it's going to work out, but like, the steps getting there are so painful every time. I don't understand. Maybe I should have pressed her a bit more, been a little more persistent.
Well, too late now.
She did say she'd show up to the stall tomorrow at least. And she's not the sort of person who goes back on her word.
On second thought, I really should have been a bit pushier.
Push these nuts into your mouth, bro. For a little while longer, I continued to lay on my bed, agonizing over my decision.
Okay.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Well, we did it. Smiles.
セール画面ね。
Okay, now.
I know I get loud every time, but like I am enjoying the route. I think they're cute. I think unfortunately she's likely going to move up to either be my favorite or second favorite on a personal level. Because unfortunately I love broken women and she has the mentality of, well, like there's like no arguing I can do. Like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, yeah, no, all that makes sense. That sucks, but yeah, like, you know, I can relate with the journey of needing to learn how to want to live. So it's just like, yeah. I'm like, well, unfortunately, she's perfect, but she's only perfect because she's horrifically fucking broken. Smile.
Oh, what are you saying? With the second they end a relationship and she starts wanting to live again, she's like, you were so much better before. It's like, well, damn.
We'll see. I mean, well, there's a chance that that could happen because you know I like my fictional women broken, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so if she suddenly gets, if she goes from like a cold hard realist with like a pessimistic outlook on life and a bunch of trauma to suddenly just like 180ing and she suddenly becomes like Delulu in love or whatever, I'm gonna just roll my eyes and be like, okay, well, whatever. But if they do it like tastefully in a way where like, oh, she's, you know, actually getting better, then sure, thumbs up, we'll see.
I will say, I remember why I was like, I love this route so much. I was happy during all of it. I know that you didn't like some word choices, but I liked it all, so anyways.
What?
What?
What do you mean I don't like some of what choices? What?
Word choices. He picked.
Oh, well. Yeah, always. He's a fucking moron, right? Like, I'm never gonna like anything that he says or does. I can do my best, but like, he fucking... But I will give him his credit where his credit is due. In the fact that I do actually like that he's being persistent in this route. Now, of course, he's being too persistent and he's way too much. But obviously, like, you can't have it all, right? Like, you can't meter it. It's 0 to 100 in whatever way it happens, right? So fine. But like, I do like that he has been communicative with her the whole time. And it started in a place of like ignorance, like he just doesn't know how to be any better, but like he actively made the choice to pursue this relationship and be honest. And he's the one that said, no, I like you. No, I love you. Like, I really liked that initial conversation and the way he brought it up at first, which was, I've been thinking about that kiss this morning all day. And she tries to ignore him. And he's like, I've been thinking about the kiss all day. And she's like, I heard you. Shut the fuck up. And he's just like, well, no. And she's like, it was an accident. He's like, well, I really don't like hearing that because it meant a lot to me. Like, I really, it was my first kiss. And I really like that open and honest communication that there was a lot of I statements there. It wasn't like a you or like, what is this or what are we? It was, this is how I felt about that. And so hearing this thing makes me feel. And that was very sexy in like that 2 seconds. And obviously he's going to go and ruin it. But I will give him his credit where his credit is due. I really like that a lot. That was very nice.
Yeah.
Smiles.
I don't know. It's hard because like some of them where you're like being harsh enough, I don't see it how the way you see it, so I can't really say much. I was like, I'm okay.
Well, yeah. Like, we interpret everything differently, which is what leads to the nuance of it, right? Because I think you relate to the main characters a lot. And I think in general, you give people a lot more benefit of the doubt that I do. So my benefit of the doubt is like throwing a pebble and yours is like launching a boulder, comparatively speaking, right? I'm not saying whether one way is the right way or the wrong way. I'm just like comparing how we are. So yeah, of course. Of course that's going to happen, right? But I think me giving him any credit is a lot. So that's where I'm at, right? It's like, yeah, he's an all right kind of guy, I guess. Coming from the lesbian smiles.
But yeah, I will say I'm remembering why I like this route so much. Probably gonna keep liking it until, yeah. I remember I did get through the first H scene, so on my own. I think I stopped doing the
Right.
second H scene in this route.
Oh, so we just gotta keep going. We have a ways.
Because there are some CGs I remember that we haven't gotten yet, so.
Well, we're also not to the first H scene, so who's to say? But yes.
But I mean, like, CGs that don't involve H scenes, and I'm pretty sure I remember the first H scene, and then images after that, and that's it. Anyways.
Fair enough. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm really liking this route. Like, I wasn't expecting to just sit there and like fall to pieces that they just kissed.
Yeah.
That was a little ridiculous. And I still don't know why that happened, but I'll accept that it did.
Yeah. Told you, best girl. Anyways.
Yeah. And I love that for you. Yeah, I'm so curious where she's gonna end up in my ranking, because we know where she's gonna stay for you. Has been and will stay for you.
Yeah. Like I said, there's only one route that can beat it, and it's the route we've yet to do. Like, the closest we've gotten is Nozomi. And even then, I'm struggling to put her on top, so.
Yeah,
Especially now that I remember why I liked Shiki's route so much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think my whole list is gonna get discombobulated, because also I think my list changes depending on like if you rank it overall, or if you rank it on the story, or if you rank it on the person.
Yeah. I mean, we could share those too.
My lists are yeah, because my list ends up being so different. Like, for example, I do think Nozomi's story was the best story so far.
Yeah.
Although it's right up there with May's. I don't know, the supernatural element is so fun. But like, I don't know, the whole thing with the mom and just like, I don't know, that story was so powerful. It seemed like so much more. It was the first one that seemed like so much more, very world altering. But like, May was a girl that was literally designed for me. Like, insert purple hair, insert swimmer, insert like all this other shit going on, like the self-sacrifice, the self-isolation, like all that shit. I'm just like, well, shit.
As of so far, well, we haven't gotten Shiki's story yet, but it's still like, so far we've had like, you like how she is. She has the self-deprecation that she doesn't deserve anything better.
Right.
We still have that fantasy element, like her soul is literally split. And we also have this connection that she died with him. He doesn't remember it, obviously. But
I know her story's getting incredibly interesting now, the way they're working this in. Because again, now I can't even tell who's supposed to be the canon route, because I never thought it was going to be May, but her story was so good. And then we did Nozomi, and not only is she the childhood friend, but her story was huge, massive, right? But now we're doing Shiki's, and it's like, we're getting all these CGs with his face in it, which is a huge difference and is very rare in visual novels like this. They do not show the main character at all, but we're seeing him. And then they tie them together in like this clandestine fate sort of way, where it's like, you rewinding time not only saved you, but saved her. And now you're working towards a better future and you need to help her to hers. Like, that kind of fate shit is like I'm, depending on how it's done, I'm kind of a sucker for that, not gonna lie.
yeah, that's part of the reason why I was like, I feel like Shiki was more canon to me. But again, I will admit that Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Nozumi was really good, but like I said,
Yeah, I don't know. And like even still, our opinion might change once we finish
Kana.
Kana.
Yeah.
And Kana might have been the surprise fucking canon route all along, and it had nothing to do with these puny mortals.
Puny. I will say that
Yeah.
if that
Like,
does
who
turn
gives a
out,
fuck about normal mortal human women? Like,
I will say that I do like if like visual novels that can do that. Like, it feels like the story is more like fits more for multiple characters, not just the one.
right.
Yeah.
Like, because the fact that we keep playing new routes and it keeps feeling like it's escalating or it's changing enough in such a completely different direction that, like, we can't tell which one was meant to be, which one was more, which one was the original thought process. Because, like, I imagine when you start with games like this, you have your initial plot thought out, and you have in that initial plot, you set the initial route. That's like your quote unquote canon route. And then you work in other routes from there. Like, what else could we do? You know, and you really like branch it out. So, like, I can't tell.
Yeah.
And you can't tell. All we know is it's not Suzune.
All we know is not Suzune.
All we know is they fucking hate lollies, which fair enough. Like, I'm not the biggest fan either, but shit, they hated her for what?
They liked May a little bit more, but it still felt like it doesn't have to be canon. No, it's just
Right.
there. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I will also say that I guess who else like like when either like a story does like any of them could be canon, quote unquote, because it still fits, or maybe I don't know, do
Right.
like what fucking Happy Maru did. Technically, none of all but one.
They're all canon.
Yeah, they all technically happened. It was like holy shit. There's still one true canon ending, but in that canon ending, all the other routes happened. So it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
Anyway. But
Yeah,
it's
what a
nice.
special game that is.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I think it's really well done in a surprising way. Like, surprising in a good way.
Yeah.
Because you know me, and I'm drawn to more like drama and dark flavor things. So these kind of more fun slice of life things typically hit lower on my totem pole. But I do think the writing here is really well done and executed with the things that they gave effort to. Like all the supernatural elements and the character building that they spent the time on is very excellent.
Yeah.
Very pleasantly surprised.
But until next time, maybe Thursday, if we can. Something may or may not come up, but if not, definitely Tuesday. But next time, I think we should get into their, hopefully we'll like see how this ends, because we know how it will end in the sense where they end up together, but we'll see how they end up together.
Yeah, I need that. How does he convince her? Is it going to be one of those things where she acquiesces, but it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Like she'll let him do whatever he wants, but then eventually she kind of starts to feel it too. So we'll see.
Well, yeah, she's definitely feeling. She obviously she has not denied that she's in love with him. She just personally feels
she
like
just has apathy for life.
Yeah.
She's checked out.
So we'll see. Anyways, raid.
No. Raid.
Okay.
Sunny is doing birthday things if we want to do that. Otherwise, we can go wherever.
I already clicked on to raid to her. So
amazing.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.